Hi, I'm Sarah Lynch. You're watching ilovelimerick.com in association with Limerick Leader TV, and I'm speaking to Ali Daly and Olivia Chau of FlipIt TV. Yeah. So first things first, I'd just like to talk about where did it all start?
I came up with the idea last winter, I suppose, and I was like, there was nothing really there to highlight the great bands that were coming through Limerick and all the really good acts that were coming from Limerick. So I approached Olivia because I knew she was involved with Crude magazine and she'd interviewed bands before, and everything just kind of went from there, really.
And what brought you to media?
Well, personally, I studied music down in Cork before, so I was always performing, like I play piano, I'm a classical player. And then after I finished music, I went up to Dublin to study in the Bill Keating Centre, which is part of RTE, and I did presenting and production there.
Okay. And
I go to UL for New Media in English, and I'm not really focused so much on the media thing. It was just, I ended up just falling into it, I think, basically, especially with Crude magazine. Just ended up, I'm always out at gigs and just ended up talking to bands like all the time. So I just thought, what a great way to talk to people, like, you know.
What was your first interview?
First interview was awful. It was really bad. First interview was in Baker Place, and I interviewed Foxtrot Bounty Hunter, so be actually our cameraman. And we didn't have a cameraman at the time. We'd nothing, like we'd literally just
these little handycam Philips handycam things.
We literally just said we'd go for it with nothing.
The camera work is so bad.
So hopefully, like, we'll kind of go back and interview them again in kind of maybe a better light.
And do you find that like you're kind of learning like on the job, I suppose?
Definitely. Yeah. Like learning all the time
from mistakes.
And how does it work then with the team? It's yourselves and Shane Serrano.
Yeah. He's our cameraman and our editor, and he does a great job. And like we literally would like be nowhere. You know, he does such a good job in all the videos as well. So
yeah, we do get extra help from time to time when we're just when we're missing Shane. So we've got John Reel, Tall John. And Gary Carroll helps us out every now and again as well, which is great.
So that's great,
So they all bring their own sort of outlook to it.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the bits that you enjoy most about it?
I hate doing intros and outros. I suck at them. I mess up every single time because I get tongue-tied. I'm fine talking to the bands.
I love meeting people that you think are going to be really rude. And then they turn around and they're the nicest people I've met. Like, you know, and there's a lot of people like that come to mind, like doom metal bands and all this kind of thing. And you go in, they actually are. They're the most polite, they're the most knowledgeable. It's really interesting. That's what I like.
Yeah, so in general, overall the response has been really positive.
Really good.
Even say like bigger bands like Hypnotic and Dan Lasac and Japanese pop stars, they've all been very like we totally want to do it, because they're all about supporting, you know, the music and everything. So.
Yeah, well, I suppose in a way the music scene and how music is sold and listened to, and even the formats, it's totally changed.
Yeah, completely.
Which in a way has taken the sort of power away from massive record labels, and you see a lot more independent labels and like yourselves,
internet based
and independent media, you know, and they're the ones that are actually sort of going out there and kind of, you know, like yourselves talking to people on a ground level. So I don't know, it's made people really, really nice and less snooty. But what is it about Limerick, do you think, that makes the scene so vibrant?
Everybody is friends with everybody.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's exactly it. Like it was, someone was telling me before, like there was a band down, I think it was like the Coronas or something, and I think it was actually here in Dolan's, and they said that he's like, oh, is that Niall from Walter Mitty? Yeah, and is he hanging out with Steve Ryan from Windings, giving man a kick? Yeah, sure, we're all friends down here. They couldn't get over it.
That is actually very true, that people from outside Limerick find it kind of surprising that everybody, well, I suppose it's like everyone is sharing, aren't they? It's not like
willing to help out.
I want my gig to be the biggest. It's more sort of democratic.
Everybody is very supportive, I think, here, and that's the main difference from every place else. You know?
And with regard to the interviews you've done, have you any highlights over the last few months, or
Dan Lasac versus Scroobius Pip?
So
definitely,
nice.
They were so nice, so nice. Like Scroobius Pip was lovely, like really nice, and Rubber Bandits definitely. Yeah, because it was actually really funny. I don't think we stopped laughing the whole time.
That was pretty good. I really enjoyed Redneck Manifesto because I'm a big fan anyway. And meeting them, it was my first time properly meeting them, and I was very nervous beforehand. But they're just so used to the whole thing. They were just, it's okay. Take your time, it'll be fine. And they were lovely.
Yeah. What about the future? Where would you like to see FlipIt TV going? What sort of subjects do you want to cover?
Well, actually, we've got nights kind of going ahead in the future. We'll be working with AU magazine, which is a northern magazine. It's a free magazine that you'll find around Limerick. So we'll be putting on nights, and that should be going on for the foreseeable future, I'd say.
And then hopefully covering a bit more like art and graffiti art and the more tattooists and skateboarders, because the skate scene is pretty strong here. And just because we that was our aim, and then we just fell into music, and now we want to get like everybody.
Thanks a million, girls.
Thank you.
Taking the time to talk to us. And I'd like to say thanks for watching ilovelimerick.com in association with Limerick Leader TV. We'll see you again soon.